So we're here at the premiere of Scooby-Doo and Batman: The Brave and the Bold, and you are the screenwriter behind this tale. Can you tell us a little bit about the plot of the story and sort of what it was like to bring these two worlds together?
Absolutely. The brainchild of this story was James Tucker, who pitched the original outline. He's the story by guy on this one, and it was his brainchild. Batman: Brave and the Bold was his idea, and child. And the wonderful thing about this show is that you can team up anybody with anybody on it. And,
right.
and Scooby's in the Scooby world you can do that, and in the Brave and the Bold world you can do that. And so as soon as I found out they were putting these two characters together, I was like, oh my gosh, this is like Christmas. They're just gonna, it's an embarrassment of riches, really.
And obviously this is not the first time that these characters have been brought together. There's a classic episode where Batman and Scooby-Doo joined together. Was there any talk about what we wanted to bring from that episode or have as an homage to that episode, and what we wanted to do differently for this story?
Well, that particular episode was sort of, as I recall, a Batmite kind of Elseworlds,
Yes.
a bit of a story with that. So this is definitely treated as if they know of Batman and they know of each other, and it's a continuation of that universe, for sure. And there's even callbacks to little things that happened on Brave and the Bold. And so they're treated as if they know each other, but this is their first venture together solving crimes. So and again, these are two crime solvers that, and it's about bringing the Scooby gang to Gotham and finding what's Scooby-ish about Gotham.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
One thing that we've been asking that I would love to ask you is Batman is, very well known as the world's greatest detective. So how hard was it to come up with a concept that allowed the world's greatest detective to need help from other detectives?
It's really challenging, and what it is in this particular case is it's finding out what kind of a case that Batman couldn't solve, and what it has to be a strange enough case, but the reason he can't solve it isn't necessarily because he's incapable of solving it. He has an emotional attachment to the case that's caused him to miss something very important because of a pain that happened at that point. And so there's a surprisingly emotional beat here, but so because of that, he needs help. Not because he can't solve the case, but he's a little bit too emotionally tied to it.
So, a little too close to the case.
Very, very rare thing to happen to Batman.
Very, very rare. Yeah, that sounds really interesting. Are there other iconic characters like Batman, maybe Superman, Wonder Woman, other Warner Brothers or DC characters that you would like to see teamed up with Scooby-Doo?
Oh, absolutely. Batman: Brave and the Bold was all about teaming up with every superhero available.
Sure.
And Scooby-Doo movies and every Scooby-Doo movie available was always teaming them up with different characters. So I would love to see what would happen if you put the Scooby gang together with characters from the entire DC pantheon. Superman would be a really interesting one. That would be a particularly tricky one because of Superman's abilities and powers that were down. So you'd have to bring Superman down to their level. But it's really, really exciting. There's almost an embarrassment of riches.
Definitely. Now, people might not know this that are watching, but you also have a pretty extensive career in visual effects as well.
Yes.
And you've worked on a number of the Star Wars films.
That's right.
All the way from A New Hope to Rogue One. Can you talk a little bit about what those experiences were like, and anything that any thoughts you have on the latest release, The Last Jedi?
Oh yeah, well the two worlds are very separate in terms of my life, but they're very intimately connected to me. I love to make visual images for film, and I love to tell stories, and those are both intertwined in everything I do. There's a lot of myself in both of them. And for working on Star Wars, I mean, just like I was a Batman fan as a kid, I was a Star Wars fan from the moment that Star Destroyer came overhead. And when the original, just much like I got the pitch for Scooby Batman, and I was so excited about what was on the page, our director John Knoll, our creative director at ILM, he pitched the idea of Rogue One, and it was incredibly exciting, and we all got behind it. It was about bringing back iconic characters and iconic moments, but telling a whole new story. Last Jedi is a totally new foray into. It's about taking what you expect from Star Wars and turning on its ear, and it's just masterfully done. I was not involved in Last Jedi, but I was able to enjoy that one just as a fan, and it was wonderful. So there's so much more Star Wars coming your way. And
oh man, we're very excited about that as well. Any other projects that you are involved in that you can tease us about that are coming up?
I wrote for Young Justice. I'm really excited about that.
Excellent.
So another show, just like Batman Brave and the Bold. I never thought either of these two properties would come back. I never thought Teen Titans would come back, and they came back in the form of Teen Titans Go. So there's something about when a show is done well, when you bring talent together and voices and art, fans. Sometimes they just reappear, and so we're so excited about what happens with Young Justice too. So that was the show that everybody said was the streaming show created before streaming shows were ready. So
everyone's very excited about its return. I can tell you, everyone's on the edge of their seat. Excellent. Well, we're very much looking forward to this one as well. We can't wait to check it out. So thank you so much and enjoy the premiere.
Absolutely, you too.